Orhan was the founder of the strongest S-rank party, but his friends kicked him out because his support magic is not good enough compared to others. However, Orhan was never a mage to begin with, and he decides to return to his true skill and passion for swordsmanship to become the greatest adventurer ever. Orhan aimlessly wanders through the dungeon all on his own, looking tired of his own existence when he comes across a demon rat. He takes his sword out, which he hasn't used for what seems like ages at this point. He turns his face towards the monster and slashes it down in one clean strike, realizing that he has gone a little rusty after not using the sword for so long. This catches the attention of some other rats in the dungeon, who immediately rush towards Orhan and try to attack him. These creatures are of no match against the creator of the hero's party, though as with a quick 1-2. He kills the remaining rats that came in his way. He looks at all the cores spread on the dungeon floor and thinks that he might not be as out of shape as he first thought, and maybe there is still some hope for him as a solo swordsman. Before he could turn around, though, he gets surrounded by a group of goblins who are substantially stronger than the demon rats, and Orhan knows that. He decides not to take any chances and uses his own support magic on himself, boosting his strength for a short duration, making him tankier and his sword more dangerous. With that, the goblins attack Orhan, but they were no match against the speed and skills he had after being in an S-ranked party. He slaughtered them all one after the other while thinking about how he never really tried his own support magic on himself, and realizes how overpowered it makes him feel. He was about to let his guard down after killing the entire first wave, but before he could take a breather, a second wave of goblins attacked him head-on. Knowing that his support enchantment would wear off soon, he jumps headfirst and slashes through all the goblins that came in his way, even chasing one down at the end to send him down to hell. With that, his defensive enchantment wears off, and he realizes that his spell only works for 3 minutes of combat, which means that he needs to be careful about when and how he uses it. Just then, the third wave of these never-ending goblins enter the dungeon and rush towards Orhan at full speed, aiming for the kill, but Orhan manages to overpower them once again and starts killing them one by one. He soon realizes that his enchantment is about to end, so he uses the spell once again near the very end to continue his onslaught as he deals with the last few goblins of the horde. As he sees the life go out of the eyes of the last goblin, the memory of the evening still haunts him. He remembers again how Oliver entered his study alongside Anne and Derek and told him outright that they are going to kick him out of the hero's party. Orhan was left shocked as he tried to make sense of what was happening. He turned towards Oliver, asking what the hell is he talking about. They are supposed to be best friends, but Oliver stayed cold and calculated, telling him that just because he is a friend from the same village doesn't hide the fact that he is the most useless member of the team. Anne and Derek both chime in, claiming that all he is doing is slowing them down and holding them back from achieving greatness. Orhan's life flashes in front of him as he